guess. Is anyone out there? Hello, success, welcome back. I'm sending a message in the Discord as well. Anyways, so anyway, anyways. I have no idea how much you heard of what I said earlier, but doesn't matter. We are back in business. Hopefully everyone is still around, or at least somewhat around. Thank you, and welcome back to you too. This side needs to be darker. It was nice. It was really nice. I met Sign, and a bunch of the women of Warhammer were there as well. So, and I managed to build two of my Wotan boys, but not paint anything because I hadn't had a chance to build anything. I'm waiting for my kill team, to be quite honest, to be able to have something to paint. Currently I only have like special characters. Progress on the pile of shame is progress, yeah. That is true. Okay. Wee. Okay, so we're gonna do this. But yeah, it was nice. It was pleasant. And there were people there that I know from places. So yeah. Where's this one? This one I don't need anymore. Hello.
Never say that I don't do anything for you.
Thank you. My lovely wife, who has her birthday today, just gave me something to drink. Oh, and then she left the room. Stream Elements is a little bit behind. Yes, I will tell her when she gets back here. Going to be looking into the possibility that the reason for these outtakes internet that I might have to do something with bloatware on the computer, but we'll see what gives. Oh, thank you, Restream. I got Restream results. I streamed for 19 minutes. Yay! Oh shit! Happy birthday, Mod.
Ah, thank you.
Yes. They're getting their ass kicked now?
Yeah. Nobody likes to go old.
No, go old or shit. Whenever we eat in front of the telly, we have a tendency to watch Stargate. Because Stargate is good stuff. That's the good shit.
Stargate.
Yes, it has a circle over the second A. Actually, when they start the thingy, it has a circle over both A's. But a circle over the A is an actual Swedish letter, which is the letter Å. And that one is immensely hilarious. It's like when they opened up the bagel stuff, and they had a bagel over the A, and we went like, oh, Bogel, and they were like, no, bagel, and I'm like, dude, it's an actual letter.
Bagel, no, you're not edgy. Bogel.
Bogel this, motherfucker.
You don't get people tattooing kanji on their body without that.
Yeah, without having a knowledge about.
Running around with like us monkey or.
Yeah. Also, the thing that you sent earlier today on Instagram with the tattoo thingy, that one was hilarious. But they like only took 30 minutes.
Most of my friends who do tattoos are at least better at it.
Yeah. There was a guy who had a tattoo on the back on his on his back. And then he was like, look, professional artist, tattoo artist did this one, and it only took him 30 minutes. And then there was an actual professional tattoo artist commenting on it and go like, yeah, no, 30 minutes, that's impressive. I thought it would have taken less, because it looks shit. Don't mess with tattoo artists, is basically what we're saying here. Tattoo artists will fuck you up. Yes. It's what we do. Oh, well, it's what they do. Not we.
Well, the ones on the Vienna are also the ones with like the sickest senses of humor. We need to have that one.
Otherwise you can't do that one though. Let's do it like that. Maybe add a little bit of darker stuff here. Just to
Puchitas.
Puchitas. Okay. What I need is something that is a little bit darker than that one. So we're gonna put a soft light. That looks really nice. That
I need
looks
to
really
fix the back of this one. But
yeah, but it looks nice. It looks good.
semi-professional shit.
Yes.
Anyhow, I shall be losing.
Yes.
Can the dogs be in here or not?
The dogs can be in here. I'm gonna stream for half an hour, at least more, and then we see.
You two can't behave, okay? Deal? Good.
That was not towards us, Morior. That was towards our bitches. Yes, that one is actually better. Merge with layer below. Then we don't have to worry about that one that much. Then when you get up here, Maud's not a woman you disobey. No, that's true, but she also doesn't really tend to call people online cunts that we know. You are safe from being called a cunt unless you are a cunt. That's basically what it comes down to. Darker, but only on the inside, because I wanted to make this one white piece of fur. Okay, I'll not worry about it up until after the stream. I don't tend to worry too much about things. I tend to not worry about things that much, except for when my phone pings and I have that automatic urge to look, and the answer to the question that you sent that I shouldn't worry about is yes. It's like there are a couple of things that you shouldn't do with me. Yeah, no, but there are a couple of things you shouldn't do. You should not call me, because I will answer. If there is a phone number that I don't recognize, I don't answer it. But if there is a phone number that I recognize and it's calling me, I will answer. And that's just it's default. I can't, you know, I can't avoid that one. So, you know, if someone is really in need of talking to me and I'm driving the car and they call, I will put the car on the side and take the call. Or nowadays, more likely, I will automatically have set it to Bluetooth, and then I will just answer the call, because I don't know why. I think it's my mom's fault. It's just something that happens. I just have to. I'm blaming my mom. Blaming my mom for shit. I did not see the full message. I just saw the last part of it. So if there was more than one question, then then the last question is what I said was yes, that is a good idea. Everyone who knows you know that if you call if they call you, you expect it to be an emergency, so you will answer. Yeah. I also, I don't tend to get angry about it. I just don't. You know, I have difficulties if you text me to not answer. So it just is. It is what it is. It's basically what it comes down to. Now we're gonna end up in La La Land, I almost said. Now we're gonna end up in... I'm gonna put this on light and... This is the next layer, so I'm making a little bit of a glare. You don't get angry, your brain literally goes into, oh shit, sorry, it's business, yeah. Yeah, I just assume that if you're calling me, that you're gonna need to talk to me fast. That's my standard. I'm just assuming that one. If it's not, if you're not calling me because, you know, because it's important, then, you know, I won't be angry or anything, but that's just what I assumed. Yeah, I'm not necessarily personally I'm not expecting that it's, you know, bad news or anything like that, but there is a book. There's a book by Anthony Bourdain. If you don't know him, he was a chef, and who wrote books, New York City chef, and he went across the world and did like food shows. But he wrote one of the first books he wrote was called Kitchen Confidential, where he basically spilled all the beans on how it was to work in a kitchen. And I love that book. I have that book. I love that book because it is extremely true to how it is to work in a kitchen, at least in the West world. I don't know how it is in Asia or in South America or in like Africa. But if you go into any generic European restaurant, and since he was American, I assume also into American restaurants, this is how kitchens work, yeah. And he's talking about one of his first bosses that he had, he called him Mr. Big or something like that, or something like that. He had a name to make him be anonymous. And basically, one of the key things in that book that is so true to how I am was if someone was late, and this was before cell phones, someone was late for work and they hadn't called in to tell that they were late, he would fire them on the spot. So, you know, people would go like, you know, oh shit, I'm late. I'm on the subway, but you know, I'm late. I'm just gonna hurry to be on time, as close to time as possible. He would sack them on the spot when they arrived, because what you did was, shit, I'm late. I get off at the next stop. I pick up a phone. I call him and tell him I'm late. I'm on the next. I stopped. I went off to tell you that I'm late, and now I'm on my way, because that way he has, you know, expectations of when you're arriving, and he knows how to deal with that one. And that is literally how I work as well. So I'm expecting that if someone calls me, it is for that kind of purpose. Like, you know, it's that need. However, if you call from a phone number that I don't know, fuck you, because that is, you know, that's a risk. If I don't know who calls me, you're a risk. Just so you know. But yes, it does make sense. And it's, you know, I know loads of people that after having seen that one went like, what the, I don't know, but it's weird. And I'm like, no, it's not weird at all. Because okay, this was long before I got drilled about expectancy management by my wife, excuse me, because it was not something that I had been thinking about. You never pick up your phone when you're oh, weak. What, you don't pick up your phone when you're on your bike? Seriously, I expected that. No. But Natasha told me about, you know, expectancy management and how to deal with things, because there is always going to be like I'm quite sensitive to how other people will experience things. When you use the word empathetic, people used to assume that you have, you know, that you are positive toward everything, and that's not really what it means. What it means is that you can live into how someone else is feeling or how they're gonna be experiencing something. And I'm pretty good at that one. You only use it for GPS? Yes. When you're riding with your sister, that makes sense. But as I was saying, you know, I'm I'm empathetic in the sense that, you know, I can if I'm in a situation where I'm talking to someone, I can relate to how someone most likely will feel about the entire situation. However, what I was very bad at was relating to how someone's expectations would change. So let's say that, you know, I have something that's gonna happen, and for me that's just this is the thing that's gonna happen, and I am aware of that one. But the person whom I'm talking to might not be aware of all of the things that will happen around that one. That is when expectation management needs to come in. That's when you need to explain to people this is what's gonna happen. And essentially, that is kind of how it works in the restaurant business. You need to be good with your expectation management. It's just that it's very specific for very particular things, such as how do you deal with, you know, someone not coming in for service today? How do you deal with being late? How do you deal with not having all of the things that you need because, you know, you have a menu, but the people who are supposed to deliver your shit didn't deliver your shit because of some weak ass reason. It's always a weak ass reason. And so on and so forth. But it's very particular for your job, so, you know, it's not the same as expectation management when it comes down to personal relationships or whatnot. But that also means that I have specific expectation management that I do, that you know is internal, in my mind. Someone calls me, must be important enough for me to pick it up. If I don't pick it up now, maybe they will change some sort of behavior, and that one might have negative repercussions for them or for me later on. That one can be quite bad. In many ways. And I'm not talking about that it can be bad because, you know, if I don't pick up, but like it can be bad because I do pick up all the time. And it works on everything. phones, messages. I have, by the way, I have a reference for this, as per usual. That's why there are some odd colors popping up in, possibly popping up in there that might not seem like they belong, but they do belong. Nah, just send it. See, you know, you told me that I shouldn't reply to it, and that was my intent up until my phone decided to buzz, which means that I didn't turn off the buzzing thingy on it. And normally I would have been like, no, he told me I shouldn't. I don't have to worry about it. But then my phone went and destroyed it all by saying something stupid like, "Hey, dickhead." Someone messaged you. Maybe you should answer that shit. I think this one might be. Getting somewhere. Okay. Now we need the gold. Gold! Excuse me. Saves. Excuse me. I'm gonna save this one as well. Just for safety. Oh wow. Here we go. Now we're gonna see what we can do about making this one look a little bit more like gold and stuff, and taking a little bit of a hint from how to paint non-metallic metals, because it is essentially the same as this, which is kind of funny. So now we need a bit of that fantastic stuff here. I already went a little bit non-metallic metal here last time. So there will be, I wanted to say flashback, that's not really what I meant. There will be a bit of a glare from the shiny fur there. And that one will show up on the goal of this wolf head. A little bit. I have been watching The Rookie lately. I'm kind of enjoying it. I've never seen it before. I started not that long ago. It's fun for the most part, yeah. Nathan Fillion is great. Yes. It has some important things that it teaches you about life in general. Which is important to once again hone in on that. It's important thing. Alright. That's that. What I especially like about that show is actually how well he portrays someone who is a father in and around my age. Because there are specific ways that you handle things, and I don't think that a police officer, even with my background or his background in that series, would behave like that. But a dad would in any other situation, you know? And it's kind of funny to me. I've gotten, like, I'm in season 2 somewhere, I think. So I have no idea how far you watched it, if you watched it all or whatever, but I have gotten past T.O. douchebag. season 2. I think 5. Yeah, it could be. I have no idea. I don't even know if there are gonna be more seasons. I'm just watching the stuff that is on Netflix. I know that there's been some controversy surrounding one of the persons leaving the show, and that's about it. That's about what I know about the show beyond what I'm watching. But yeah, there is a yeah. There is a one of the training officers becomes a detective in season 2, and the training officer that takes over is a complete and utter douchebag. That's I'm just about past down. I am so not okay with this one, I think. This one sounds better. This one feels better. Although now this one feels better because of the way that the light goes. He has like pale bluish light, cold light, and that one is more cold light hitting from there. Can be less cold from the side. That's fine. Okay. Mark down to the layer below, and then I do this. No, we don't. Yes, we do. And then we just fix up the. So, excuse me. Then we can fix this one here. We can do that and that. Should have done that one on a separate layer, but whatever. Alright, that's good. Be happy with that. Be happy with that. And do a little bit more of this. I will be quitting soon though, because I'm starting to get that tiredness happening again, but on average I feel quite good, so I'm gonna go as long as we can. It is always what is. Yes, you didn't manage to make lunch earlier? I'm sorry. Sorry about that one. and then so I'm still open for commission this year, but I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to finish off, but I'm still open in case anyone knows anyone that wants to have a commission done. I have 1 or 2 slots open, especially traditional ones are especially open for now, but anything goes really. Nice. So what it does when I say that one, when I say that it's saving, is what it actually does is it's like keeping, it's protecting the current situation. So if the PC would for some reason crash, there's like a backup save happening, which is, you know, it's good stuff. But at the same time, it also causes a little bit of I don't know what I want to call it. It's not backlash, but it's just annoyance, because it means that I'm painting usually, and then it goes like, you thought you were painting there. I am afraid to tell you, but you were not. Sad to inform you that this was not the case. Like a zone, like a glove. All right, let's see if we can do a quick save and a time lapse before I start forgetting where I am. Nice and cozy, apart from the fact that it crashed. This is good stuff. This was back in the moment when I thought I might put a Thunderhawk behind him. It has. But the general, so one of the biggest changes was that for a long while I was thinking I was going to put orcs there, but then he reminded me that he didn't want orcs, he wanted, you know, actual plague marines. Because he has a bit of a rivalry with one of his mates, who apparently plays with plague marines. Alright. That's where we're gonna end today. Thank you so much for popping by. And I don't have currently any Wednesday streams planned in, but Friday, unless they decide to have the internet done in the afternoon, because as I said, our internet service provider has planned for the 17th, which is on Friday, for some downtime for, I think it's mostly phones, but it might be affecting internet as well. So in case things don't work, that is going to be the reason. But I'm aiming for Friday because I like Fridays. Fridays is my favorite streaming day, so yes, and stay in contact in the Discord, and everywhere. Thank you for popping by. See you next time. Bye bye.